Does anybody want breakfast? Guys, let's go. I'm leaving for McDonald's in 5 seconds.
Why did you start with that?
The Breakfast Stampede Meal. It's only at McDonald's, where there's a meal for every morning.
And nothing says morning like a classic sausage McMuffin with egg. Right now, get this all-time favorite for just $2 on the $1, $2, $3 menu. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1817. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. I like to spend some time daily talking with you about some aspect of job search because I believe it doesn't have to be as hard, difficult, painful, or take as long as it does. Between this podcast and my YouTube channel at JobSearch.TV.com, I have created so much content to help job hunters, and even though it's not personalized or customized for you, I'm sure it will help a lot of you. And today's show is answering a question from someone about what are recruiters looking for when they ask, what are you looking for, or what am I looking for? Hope you find this helpful and give it a great review wherever you listen to the show. I really appreciate it if you wrote a quick review. Just give the show 5 stars wherever you listen to it. It does help with discovery, and it does help more people find the show. That's what discovery means, by the way. And with that, let's get going. And someone asked a question today that translates into, what are recruiters trying to find out when they ask what I'm looking for? Now, it depends, and I'll tell you how I used to interpret the answers when I spoke to someone. So normally, there's 2 things that you're trying to find out. And this also, it doesn't really matter whether you're an active job hunter or whether they are recruiting you. But the twist is how you answer the 2 things. Number 1 is, what compensation are you looking for? That's what are you looking for? Now, that's one interpretation as to what they're trying to find out. I know it was one of the things I tried to find out. The other thing is, what kind of role are you looking for? Are you reasonable with your financial expectations, given what your current salary is and what your experience is? And also whether you're reasonable about the positional expectations. Hi, I am a programmer. I want to be CIO of another organization. Buzzer goes off. No, this is ridiculous. No one's promoting a programmer into a CIO role. It doesn't work that way. You don't have the knowledge or experience to do that. So what you're trying to do is find out whether someone's expectation, what they are, and whether they're reasonable or not. Now, I used to play another game, and the game was, what order did they give it to me? Now, usually when someone was telling me about the salary first and then the position, money was going to be the most important thing. And then vice versa, if they talked to me about the position and then salary was second, then that was going to be the more important thing. Now, sometimes there are other little things that show up. For example, I want to work within X number of miles from where I live. I want to relocate to another area. You see, recruiters are trying to find the variables that are going to come into play in your decisioning to see whether it's going to match what their client is looking for and what their client can deliver. Because it's not just about you. You're not paying anything. It's about the client and what they're able to do. Because recruiters don't place people in jobs. They fill jobs that someone's willing to pay them to work on filling. So I want you to understand, a recruiter is there to evaluate and assess you for your fit for a role or roles that they can present you to. After that, your inventory that they can come back to at a later date once they have how the information that you've shared matches up with another position. So again, it's all about money. It's all about the role and how you fit into the position that you applied for or that they were attempting to recruit you for. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few more ways to get information and advice from me. First of all, there's my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. I have more than 8,000 blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read that will help you find your next job. In addition, if you're interested in my coaching you, at the site there's a button there that says schedule. Schedule time for a free discovery call, schedule yourself in for coaching, interview preparation coaching, salary negotiation advice, coaching related to hiring more effectively, managing and leading, helping you to be a better executive in your organization, and overall being a better employee of your firm. If you have questions for me, you can ask them at Wizio.com/The Big Game Hunter. That's WISIO.com/The Big Game Hunter. The price at Wizio is less than 1/3 of what I'm charging at my website. And I'm doing this because I want to benefit my subscribers here and on YouTube, and only you're going to know about it. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Mention that you watched or listened to my content. I like knowing I'm helping folks. Once we're connected, it's nice to hear from you. I'd love to hear from you from time to time about how I'm helping. You can also watch me on TV. Did you know that? If you have a Fire TV or a Fire Stick, download the JobSearch TV app for Apple TV, Roku, Sony, Samsung, like 90 different TV platforms. You can watch me on either Zingo TV or BingeNetworks.tv. On YouTube, subscribe at JobSearch.TV.com and have access to thousands of videos I've created. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Be great!
This episode is sponsored by Schwans.com. What are you having for dinner tonight? Good question. Schwann's Home Delivery has a solution for you. Stock up your freezer with high-quality frozen foods like premium meats and sides, delicious ready-made meals, ice cream, and more. No subscriptions, no memberships, just a friendly yellow truck that's been delivering food for almost 70 years. Listeners of this show get a special deal. Get 20% off your first order with code YUM20. Check out schwans.com/YUM for details.
Total Wine & More is a wonderland to explore. Thousands of wines and spirits, unexpected pairings, and great gifts. Low prices and helpful guides make the holidays magical at Total Wine & More. Drink responsibly. Be 21.